Hi, everybody. It's Miss Rose. Let's go over the week 34 quiz, which is our second to last quiz of the school year. Number one was a cylinder, so I'm going to do RDCA. And this part looked really good for the most part. The radius was given at 7, double it, and that's 14. That's the diameter. 14 pi is the circumference, and then 7 squared pi is the area. 49 pi. Okay, where we ran into some trouble was how to do all the faces. So first of all, don't forget that there are 2 circles. One of the really common mistakes was to accidentally just add on 1 circle. That's why I really like drawing the pictures, because then I don't make that mistake. Another mistake that I saw was for the rectangle. It seemed like people used 18 for the height, but not everybody remembered that it's the circumference that you're supposed to use for the base. So that's 14 pi. So let's grab our calculators and do 14 pi times 18. So I'm just going to do 14 times 18, which is 252. So 14 pi times 18 is 252 pi. So I'm going to add up all 3 of those areas, and that will give me a total surface area of 350 pi centimeters squared. Number 2 was a cone, so this one's a little bit harder. Let's start out the same way with RDCA. So it says radius is 5 and height is 12. So let's do RDCA and use 5 for the radius, double it, and that's 10. 10 pi for the circumference. 5 squared pi is 25 pi. All right, let's draw the faces for this one. This time we're only going to have 1 circle. And then we need this sector. Just like for the cylinder, for the cone, we use the circumference for the base of that sector. So 10 pi. And then another part that's always one of the most missed parts of problems like this is some of you tried to use the 12 for the height of the sector. Remember that you have to use the slant height, because we want the height that's actually on the cone. That's what ends up being the height of the sector. So we have to do Pythagorean theorem then. You might know this one. It's come up a lot. It's a 5, 12, 13. But if you don't have it memorized, then we actually have to do Pythagorean theorem. So 5 squared plus 12 squared. 25 plus 144. They're on the same side of the equal sign, so we combine them. 25 plus 144 is 169. And then if you square root it, it's 13. So 13 for the slant height. That's what you use for the height of the sector. Another mistake that I saw was don't forget to do base times height divided by 2 because it's a triangle. So some people forgot to divide. So 10 pi times 13 is 130 pi divided by 2 is 65 pi. So we have 25 pi and 65 pi, and we add those together for a total surface area of 90 pi. And this one is also centimeters squared. Let me know if you have any questions and do your best on the retake. Bye.